Right, ladies and gentlemen, we move on to bout 16 this evening, so would you please welcome into the cage, Will Harrison. And would you now welcome to the cage, Nik Bagley. Ladies and gentlemen, this is for the vacant LFC Bantamweight Amateur Mixed Martial Arts title over three-minute rounds of action. And in the blue corner, he weighed in at 135 pounds even. He represents the lab in Darlington, Will Harrison. And his opponent across the cage in the red corner. He also weighed in at 135 pounds even. He represents Premier MMA and Precision Martial Arts, Nik Bagley. Your referee, Mr. Sam Amidi. Title fight time, the bantamweight vacant LFC title. Will Harrison from the lab Darlington in the blue. Nik Bagley, Premier MMA and Precision Martial Arts in the red, Dino.
Bagley known for his counter-offensive striking, so watch out for that. Oh, there's a beautiful leg kick. I was about to say, does a great job of hopping in and out of distance, Malcolm.
And the other thing here as well, at the weight, you can see the different body shapes of the two young men here.
Harrison now trying to defend the takedown, but gets taken down hard. Bagley now working on top to pass the guard, Malcolm.
That's right, big slam there from Bagley. And as you said about his striking, did really well there to close the gap, and then the big slam.
Bagley's got to be aware of that triangle. Harrison's trying to set that up. He's controlling the wrist there. He's trying to sneak that right knee through. Bagley sensed that, and now he's in a much safer position. He's got his weight down, look for him to posture up and rain down punches.
And of course, Will Harrison will try to use that. He's the taller, rangier fighter at the weight, and he'll try and tie him up and stop him doing that.
Nik Bagley looking to pass there on the left side. If he can try and almost get some head control and put his rear end to the top ceiling there, Malcolm, he could have tried a TP escape, but he's looking here to do some damage from the top. But again, it's better to be in a more dominant position. There's the triangle attempt here coming from the bottom. Harrison's looking to get that leg over, but Bagley's just really aware of it. He's trying to hand fight there. What he's trying to do is pull the hand off and posture right up.
Yes, you can see Bagley's intent here, but Harrison, this is the second time he's gone for that. He's still thinking, he's still in this from the base here. But again, as we said, the different body shapes, you look at the squat Bagley, the stronger looking of the two, and then you look at the wiry, almost spider-like Harrison at the weight.
Bagley now working on top. He needs to start thinking about posturing up. He needs to take his arms with him whilst he does that. Strike and pass the guard.
Here he goes, he's looking, but again, Harrison has been looking for that sub 3 times now, but this time better position, I feel, for Bagley if he can get it here.
And this is kinetic chess at its best, Malcolm. Waiting for the opening. Now we see Bagley take an opening indeed straight to the mount. Watch for him to posture up now and punch downward towards Harrison. It could be setting up the armbar here, Malcolm.
He's got that. He's definitely got the arm there, Dean. I think you're right. He's definitely looking for it now. Slips free, but he's got good positioning again, as you said, from this side control. Almost a crucifix there for him.
Harrison did a great job of sneaking his leg up and blocking the way with his knee to regain that half guard.
He's going for the arm again, though. Yeah. The right arm of Will Harrison in danger here.
And I think that was just kind of, he saw it and it was a threat of the Americana, and he's almost using that to gain a more dominant position or posture up. Big punches coming down from the top, Malcolm.
In the last 10 seconds, though, Dean, if Will Harrison can hang on, which he does, big finish for Bagley, though. So, Dean, as we approach round 2, the different body shapes actually also dictated the style of the fight, didn't it?
And it can also show you the future of the fight. I mean, more muscle means more oxygen, more lactic acid. If Harrison can wear down Bagley and Bagley gets tired, we can see a switch in this fight.
Because Harrison was always working from his back, wasn't he?
We see Harrison now implementing the jab. But, I mean, on the ground, yeah, like you attributed to, he was off his back just trying to defend with Bagley on top. Bagley now firing these punches in.
Oh, spin kick there from Bagley, but it was the left hand that actually did the damage.
Harrison is swinging wildly here, and that invites the takedown from Bagley. Now Bagley, what he wants to do is scoot round to his left and control the head. Up against the cage, he's got to be wary of Harrison trying to cage walk. So if he sucks him away, he's going to try and kind of lever him around to his left. You can see there Harrison's feet climbing up the cage. He's looking to kick off, to really explode off that and get out of this position.
Well, as we saw, Harrison dangerous off his back before, always thinking. But the problem we've seen before for fighters like this is it's still, from a judging point of view, they're watching the way that Bagley is squeezing him, putting on the pressure, constantly looking for the position. Harrison's got to turn this around somehow, hasn't he?
Bagley's doing a great job of keeping his weight down, but I'd like to see him extend Harrison, not contort him, because when you contort somebody, all the muscles are preloaded and there's a lot of power there to explode. If Bagley can stretch out Harrison, he's going to have more success in these positions on the floor, Malcolm.
Well, he looked for the knee on the chest there, Bagley, as you said, to do precisely that. And you know that if he can get that knee there, and he's itching to posture up, isn't he, and fire down some shots.
Harrison looking to turn down and grab the single leg there. Bagley doing a great job of firing his hips downwards. You see the way he's almost doing the splits. He's really trying to put all the pressure and the weight through his hips and onto Harrison.
Yes, again, as you said, all that pressure there. Harrison trying to scoot away, but control again by Bagley.
Bagley doing a great job of cupping the chin, controlling the head, and again, staying heavy on top. But, I mean, Harrison's no slouch on the ground. You see there, he's trying to sneak that right leg through to obtain a full guard. A much more favourable position when you're on the bottom.
But the problem for him now, we've just heard the final 10 seconds again, and I feel he's 2 rounds down because of these positions and because of the work rate from Bagley. He's got to do something different in the third here, Dean.
Very difficult when you're postured up against the cage and eating punches. Harrison has explode out of this position. Look for the single. There we go. I was about to say, oh, he's a big punch there. Right hand downward from Nik Bagley. If he can get his feet onto the hips of Bagley, kick away and stand up, he could have some success there.
But Bagley earlier in the round now than he did in the first, and as if to say to the judges, you've got to really look at this round for me again as well now. 10 seconds left and he's in control, Dean.
Bagley, a workhorse here from the top position, doing all the right things to rack up the points, rack up the damage, and control his opponent.
Third and final round, and we really, I feel, need a change of tactics from Will Harrison here, Dean.
Yeah, Harrison needs to think about sprawl and brawl tactics, keep himself off that cage, work the uppercuts to deter Nik Bagley looking for the takedown.
Yes, a low chopping kick there from Bagley, and again circling away and then trapping his man, and again Harrison to ground quickly.
And Harrison's just too quick to look for that half guard. Bagley now using the opportunity to fire from the top, Malcolm.
2 of these 3 have got through. Now these are heavy shots. He's not to be denied here. He sniffs the opportunity for the finish. But again, Harrison, we've seen, is canny off his back, Dean.
He's looking for the leg lock there, but again, throwing those kicks and ended up on his back is not where he wants to be, Malcolm.
Picking at the knee there of Bagley. Harrison focusing on that left knee.
Harrison looking to damage that knee, but he needs to really think about standing up here or potentially looking for a sweep.
He needs a big round, let's be honest here, Dean. He really does. This is a title fight for the bantamweight title. And at the moment, we've got Bagley on our unofficial scorecards 2 rounds up.
Yeah, Harrison needs to do something decisive. And again, from the guard with someone as dominant and just the spatial awareness of Nik Bagley, it's going to be very hard to submit him from this position. He needs to think about getting a more favourable position or getting back to the feet.
And again, the little right hands of Nik Bagley here to the body and head. Sam Hamidi looking closely at the 2 of them.
Harrison again with his back flat to the mat. He needs to, there we go, he's looking for a triangle here, but Bagley sensing it coming a mile off. I'd like to see him set up other submissions, kimuras, and different sweeps to hide what he's actually trying to do.
And time is running out for Will Harrison here. Oh, and again, the right hand from Bagley, but Harrison looking once more.
Harrison went for the idiot sweep there, got it, but he just didn't force his hips forward and post his arm to initiate him on top of Bagley. And we're getting a stop of the action here, and a glove malfunction.
Yeah, I think Sam Hamidi just working on the glove of Will Harrison, then he'll call Nik Bagley back, I'm sure. Just making the adjustments.
You see Nik Bagley there, really breathing deep.
Now he's calling him back, Dean, to take up position once more. And you just feel that Bagley will want to see this round out from here, won't he?
Bagley's not going to take chances with submissions. He's going to keep tight posture up when he needs to and fire these punches in. He's not going to try and force the pass. And he's very aware of that sweep now. He got caught with it earlier on in the round.
And rights and lefts firing in with accuracy now, Dean. The best shots of the bout so far from Bagley, those short rights and lefts, and he's just where he wants to be at this point in the bout. That belt is almost his at the moment.
Harrison needs some urgency now. He needs to really go forward and not, oh my goodness, I mean, the worst thing to do there was to run forward with punches, and Bagley sensed that perfectly, dropped levels, shot in, and now ends up on top again.
And for my scorecard, he's going to be the champion now, finishing this round out strongly like he did the last 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, 3 hard rounds for the bantamweight title. Please, both your warriors in the cage. But we do have a unanimous decision, and the LFC bantamweight title belt goes around the waist of the young man from the red corner, Nik Bagley. And ladies and gentlemen, while we've got him in the cage, another incredible night of LFC action. Our promoter, Mr. Leo Alderman, please. What an incredible night of action from this man.
Get a quick interview here, Nick. Excellent performance there. Was the game plan coming in to wear him down and finish with strikes on the top?
Not really. I just went wherever the fight went. I was prepared to go, whether it was striking or grappling. I was ready to do it all.
Was you afraid of the triangle attempts then? How did you stop those from coming on?
I was aware of them the whole time, so it wasn't really a concern. It was just more making sure that he doesn't actually get it.
A hard-fought fight, ladies and gentlemen. Your new bantamweight MMA title holder, Nik Bagley.